When I was around 3 or 4, I had a very large collection of dolls. After my family moved into a new house, which is the one we still live in today, things started to get creepy with my dolls. I didn't get the same feeling about them as I used to. I didn't know how to explain it because I was so young. And now that I'm older, I realise that I thought they were evil. The first night in the new house, I kept feeling like they were watching me. I turned all of their heads backwards. Looking back on it, it was a really creepy thing of me to do. And in the morning, the dolls' heads would not only be facing towards me, all of their heads would be pointing in my direction. This seemed impossible, because I had 50 or more dolls at the time. This was a reoccurring event, and every night for the next 3 or so years, this would happen frequently. It got to the point where I gave my dolls to my grandmother, because she collects them. This ended up being one of my faults, because I see my grandmother almost every day. Though they aren't very active for her. She will find one across the other end of the room from where it originally started. She lives alone, so naturally that is quite scary for her. I've recently asked my mum if she was the one who was turning my dolls' heads back round, and she said she didn't and thought I had decided to stop doing that. My sister also never went into my room because she was older than me and it was too messy for her liking. Lastly, my dad got into a panic around my dolls and he never went into my room either for that reason alone. I still to this day get the feeling of being watched when I'm near my old room. My stepbrother, who has been staying in that room, will often find his phone all the way across the other side of the room from where he had left it. I will feel a presence at random times of the day, especially in the hall, where most of the bedrooms are. Whatever was attaching itself to my dolls is still in the house, but I don't think it has any intention to harm us. Hey guys, it's Mort here and thank you so much for listening. I've always found myself quite creeped out by dolls, so these stories really resonated with me. What did you guys think of them? Also, a big thank you to the subscriber who submitted their story for the video. It really is appreciated. We're getting ever so close to that 5k goal, which is amazing. You guys are the best, seriously. But something I would like is the ability to reach you outside of the comment section. So if you have Twitter, please consider following me so that we can keep the conversation going, as if you want to reach out to me, that is the best way to do so. I also have a really long story that will need to be told over multiple videos instead of just a 4-hour long beast, but I'm sure it's something that you guys will love, so stay tuned. Also, I would profoundly appreciate it if you guys could like and share this video. Remember, you can also email me your creepy experience to my email, which can be found in the description below. But just please remember to give me your consent. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter like I said before. But anyway, for now guys, I'm going to sign off. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. I walked up the stairs, and as I passed their door, I heard the worst noise in the world. As someone that was then training to be a teacher, this honestly had me crying like a baby. I heard a little girl screaming. Literally screaming for her dad to stop hurting her. She was crying and begging, and it absolutely tore me apart. I called the police, which we had done before for noise reasons, and told them that it sounded like a small child was being beaten and raped, and if they didn't get here within the next 10 minutes, my husband and I would go down and deal with it ourselves. 3 cars, a riot van and social workers showed up in about 5 minutes.